Shalom Makim. First and foremost, I'm going to get honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the truly powerful name. Who the one that calls God Jehovah. Yahweh Shai is the truly powerful name. Who the one that calls Jesus Christ. Now, secondly, I want to get honor to the elders in the Apostle Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel. Lord willing, I'm a part of that number. So anyway, this is the Brother Magan back from GMS Child Camp with another edification. And I'm just jumping into just a quick topic for today. Just going into having self-control is essential. This is just going to be a quick little lesson. So we all know that no matter what, it don't even have to involve this truth. Like, you see it all through our life that those who have self-control, better self-control than other individuals, usually are better well off. Usually have, like, as I say, better well off. I mean, like, physically, mostly, mentally, like, they better well off because they learn that being angry, being prideful all the time won't lead you to where you need to be at. Now, this can be applied to, being wicked, but I'm gonna apply this to also being righteous because, we that's what we're trying to be in the eyes of the Lord. So anyway, this is first piece I'm going into is Proverbs 16 verse 32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that willeth his spirit than he that taketh a city, man. So man, it's already been clear that if you slow to anger and you able to rule your spirit, that means you be able to control what you say, what you do, how you move. You're not going after the ways of the flesh. You're not lusting after anything. It says you better off than somebody that can overcome a whole city, and that's powerful right there. But that just shows you the type of strength, not always physically but spiritually, you can gain from having self-control, man. And that's a beautiful thing, man. That's what we all should be striving for. All right, this is Proverbs 25 verse 28. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. So basically, it's defense. Not only is it defenseless, but it's also destroyed, man. And the same goes for somebody who don't have control over their spirit, man. They don't have no defense, and they gonna be destroyed, man. That's why we should always try to seek to better ourselves when it comes to our emotions, when it comes to how we react, how we do certain things, because you don't never know, like, truly what how could that lead you off. Like, anyway, this is James 1 verse 19. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, that every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath, man. And the main part is slow to wrath, man, because that's basically what we need. We don't, like, like what we doing is we doing the work of the Lord, man. If you always wilding out, if you always angry, always mad, always furious, do you think anybody will actually want to listen to you when you preach? No, man. I mean, yes, you do get in your emotions, Ain't nobody saying you don't, because we all got emotions at the end of the day. But you gotta learn control, man, restraint, man. And that's a big thing, man. We all have to learn that, because in this world, man, you were raised by a woman. You learn that, and we always know that women don't go off of logic; they go off of their emotions, man. So you've been raised by a woman, so you're gonna be, you're gonna equate, you're gonna base, you're gonna suck in some of the qualities that a woman has, and one of those qualities always being in a spirit, always being in their emotions. We got to cut that off, man, because that was, as I say, that's the old man. we not like that no more, man. We not. That's why, man. That's why the Lord. That's one of the reasons why the Lord don't deal with women. They're not logical. They too emotional, man. Their emotion drives the emotion drives them. This is First Corinthians. Of course, of course, swift to hear, slow to speak, man, that applies to, with taking in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and, not always trying to give a response, man, especially if you a younger bro in this faith. First Corinthians 9, verse 25, and every man that strive for the mastery is temperate in all things. And, temperate just goes back, as I said it earlier, restraint or self-restraint. But, you can also say self-control because it goes hand in hand in all things. Now, they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible time. So it said every man, whether you, as it said, whether you righteous or wicked, man, you're going to strive for the mastery in something. And they're going to require you to have self-control, which is temporary. Now, they do it for their own pleasures and shit, for their own pleasures and whatnot. But we do it for to get right with the Lord, man, because we chasing an incorruptible crown, which is our salvation. All right, but with that, I want to say shalom and Abba Paul and Kwame Shawala.